Well, this is your last, obviously, the last time we'll see you. So, just in general, what did you accomplish here? Did you accomplish what you wanted to get out of these the spring?
Yeah, I mean, we've got tomorrow. We're going to get some work done. Then we got Thursday, and so. Yeah, I feel like we've got, from an installation standpoint, everything's just about in. We've introduced a lot of situations to them, and we're happy to say we got the rookies caught up. So they've yet to lift with the vets, but they're caught up on the field, and I think the rookie class is doing an outstanding job mentally. So, we're very fortunate right now that we haven't had any setbacks on the practice field. Haven't had a single soft tissue issue or anything. So, had a couple of guys that were resting that we're still kind of rehabbing and bringing along, and day on, day off type of thing. But I think we're in pretty good shape.
Your early impressions on how Cignetti's handling the OC job now?
It's coming. It's all coming. Yeah, I mean, I think the players will tell you that we've shortened the play callers. From a terminology standpoint, we have some flexibility to do some things I think match up better with our personnel, and we're just going to continue to work with it. And Nick has done a good job. A good mark of where you are offensively is when someone like Sean Mannion comes in and he's been here for a month and has a good feel for it. So it kind of gives you a sense that what they're teaching is easily absorbed and translated to the field.
Jeff, are you at a point with Nick where you're already comfortable enough to say he's the guy you want around long term, or would you like to let that play out a little bit?
Well, I mean, we've had some discussions. It was noted here, I guess, yesterday. But yeah, I mean, I think what Nick has done early in his career, he's proven that he can get the job done on the field, and with the numbers that he put up, at the end with Andy, and then his first year there was very impressive. So he's carried things on here, and so we're going to continue to talk and see if we can get something that's good for both sides.
And I know this is we're looking ahead here, but you have a lot of players whose contracts are up after this year. Are you confident that you can get?
There's some discussions. We've already started discussions. So.
Pretty confident you can get most of them back?
I feel good about it, yeah. I know they want to come back, so we feel good about it.
On the offensive line, if you had to go into a season with the group you have, are you comfortable? That's assuming Saffold and Robinson are ready to go.
They're going to be ready to go, so that's not going to be an issue. And we have we don't have a lot of experience at the center position, but you gain experience by playing. So we'll make that decision at some point, like I said. And I'm pleased with the flexibility. I'm pleased with where JB is right now at the guard spot, and Rob has been real solid at right tackle. So I mean, they're not making mistakes. And again, it's so early, because you don't have pads on. I think they will probably improve significantly when the pads go on, because it stalemates a little bit, with the defense. Defense wins right now. That's just how OTAs are. Defense is going to win.
Do you still look for the possibility of veterans out there?
We're always keeping a lookout. See what happens.
Jeff, doing something a little different in camp this year, training at Oxnard. Can you just shed some light on what you hope to get out of that?
Yeah, we visit with the Cowboys months ago. I visited with Jason, and it's going to work. Once the preseason schedule came out, it made sense for us to just kind of shoot down after the Friday night game in Oakland down to LA, and then we'll move out to the Thousand Oaks area, and we'll practice with them at training camp for a couple of days. And they're also going to use their facility on Wednesday and then come back. So it kind of shortens camp up a little bit, but it's the first time that this group has been through that experience, and to have an opportunity to practice against another team, a good football team, I think we would benefit from it.
Fans, and there are plenty of them who are worried about the team leaving to LA, are wondering why, of all places, they have to train in the LA area. What can you say about that?
The two are not related. The Cowboys have practiced against somebody just about every year there. The facility is such that it welcomes another team, and so we talked to a number of teams besides the Cowboys about working together with them, and the Cowboys was really the only one that worked out.
A lot of your guys have talked about the need to get off to you've talked about the need to get off to a fast start this year. Is adding those practices with the Cowboys something you looked at as a way to potentially do that?
Well, hopefully, I think big picture it'll help us. I mean, we wouldn't do it if we didn't think it was going to be beneficial. What it does for you is, depending on the play time for the starters in the first preseason game, this creates another opportunity for them to compete and get better aside from preseason games when you're in a full padded practice against another opponent.
What did he ask you about Akeem Ayers? Just when you signed him, just what you liked about him. What do you think he can bring to the defense?
Well, I mean, Akeem in Tennessee played behind the ball and he rushed and he did everything. And then, New England, he primarily was a rusher. Did some dropping, but was primarily a rusher. So he's got the ability, and as you know, in our defense, our linebackers are blitzers and they rush, and so he's got the ability to do both. He's a big man and he runs well. And he's a smart kid and he's strong, and so I think he fits.
The fact that he won a Super Bowl, I mean, is there a value to that to a young locker room?
I think in time, yeah, but I don't think he's going to stand up and say anything now about it. But I mean, we're all happy for anyone that comes in the building that's had that experience. But I think in time it would be beneficial. But we'll let him choose that time.
How competitive do you see with the quarterbacks behind Nick and competing for those jobs?
It's going to be good. I mean, it's going to, we're going to, we got to get Nick the reps, but we're going to try to balance the reps out and just see what happens. But Sean's new. Austin and Case have both won games in the league, so I think it'll be a good battle.
We ask every year at this time when the guys are getting ready to depart for the next month and a half. What's your message to them?
Well, it starts with wave runners, and then it moves over to four-wheelers, and then it goes to family picnics and all that stuff. So water skiing and all that. So, and then it goes into the off-the-field stuff. Be smart. So. Those messages are being sent as we speak. So,
is that a time of year where you're kind of worried during that time off for the players? I mean, it seems like there's always 5 or 6 guys around the league, and you're just kind of worried that just don't let it be one of my guys.
Oh yeah, no. I mean, we basically throw the stats up. So we have statistics by position groups.
Really?
Yes.
What's the worst
statistics? I have statistics based on months of incidents and years of experience in the league.